Inglewood, California. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his third season now, it's Joe Burrow.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Here's Burrow. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Cooper here. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Mitchell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. Touchdown! Ray McLeod, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 52 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Burrow's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. First down, going to the air with Love. And this one is incomplete. The Panthers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Love's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To the air again, Love. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Bradley Chubb drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Tackle made by Chase Young. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
1st down, Love to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here's Love.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Garrett Wilson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
Here comes Cohen. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Off the play fake, Love. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
and the ball comes out. Love lost it. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Fielded at the 20. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this 1st half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
So we come upon half.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
On second down, Swift.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
They go with Watt again, the fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Derek Watt, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Being chased out left. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete.
Trying to find Jameson Williams, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Love throwing quickly to Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Going back to Love. Sliding out of the pocket.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Love. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jordan Love
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. To throw now. Here's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Love.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They go bootleg. Love. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line.
Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Into the hands of Cooper.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. It's caught, Cooper.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. To throw, Burrow.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. This is Anderson.
Oh, look at the juke.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing, Burrow.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cooper. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2nd down and 3. Burrow. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Carolina, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long.